Good morning. I'm Mr. Estrada, and we're going to be doing a little bit of review today with Venn diagrams, and then we're also going to review the Stellaluna story that we've previously read, and then we're going to get into working with some Venn diagrams with our elbow partners. It's going to be great, so let's go ahead and go over our agenda. First, we have our Venn diagram review. Then we're going to go over our reading goal for today. We'll do our Stellaluna summary. We'll play a Venn diagram game. We'll make our own Venn diagrams with our elbow partners. And then finally, we'll do a quick exit ticket. Can I get someone to tell me what we're going to be doing first? Great. That's right. We're going to be reviewing our Venn diagram. Let's go ahead and get into that. All right, who could tell me what does a Venn diagram do? How can we use a Venn diagram? Great, I like that answer. Can anyone add on? Wonderful. That's right. We're going to be making connections between watching a movie, in this case, as well as watching YouTube videos. So in our first box here, we're going to place the statements that we're going to make for movies. And in our second circle, we have our YouTube section. And as we know, in the middle, we have both. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll go over some examples first. So for movies, it normally takes a long time. Yeah, when we go to the movies, it takes, what, an hour, maybe two? Okay, so I understand that statement. Let's see. For both of them, it says, they both tell stories. Now, I know movies can tell stories. What about YouTube videos? YouTube videos. Is there someone who has watched a YouTube video that tells a story? Great. And now for YouTube videos, you have to have internet. Yeah, that's one of the things with YouTube that we have to have. We have to have internet so that we could be able to use that resource. Let's go ahead. I want you to talk really quickly with your elbow partner, the person sitting next to you. Go ahead and speak with them, talk with them, get a little conversation going real quick to make statements about movies, about the YouTube video, and then think of some that kind of mix into both. All right. Thank you. All right. So for our reading goal today, I'm going to go ahead and read it for you, and then we'll read it together aloud. It says, I will be able to tell if what I learned comes from the story's text or illustrations. All right, are you guys ready? On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. I will be able to tell if what I learned comes from the story's text or illustrations. Well, who could tell me what the story's text is? Great. That's right, it's the words that we see in the story. What about illustrations? Yeah, they're the pictures that we see that help to tell the story. Let's go into our review of Stellaluna. There was a mother bat and her baby. The baby's name was Stellaluna. One night, while looking for fruit, something terrible happened. Stellaluna fell from the sky, but landed on a branch. She called out for her mother all night. By the morning, she got tired and fell once again. She landed in a nest. Stellaluna lived with the birds. She ate their food, but she still liked sleeping upside down. The birds she lived with even tried it. Mama Bird talked to Stellaluna. She told Stellaluna that she must obey the rules of the house and sleep in the nest. They grew, and it was time to learn to fly. The birds landed on the branch gracefully. Stellaluna was embarrassed by her landing. Stellaluna came up with a plan to fly all day. The birds and Stellaluna flew all day. It started to get dark, so the birds flew home. Stellaluna continued until she was tired. Stellaluna met another bat that thought she acted more like a bird than a bat. Other bats gathered to hear about this strange bat. Mama Bat recognized Stellaluna. Stellaluna was surprised that she can see in the dark. They flew to the mango tree. Stellaluna told the birds about the bat life. They came to check it out. The birds couldn't see at night, so Stellaluna saved them. They questioned their similarities and differences. In the end, they decided that they're friends and that's enough for them. So that was our review of our Stellaluna story. Let's go ahead and go over our directions for our game. Now for our Venn diagram game, the way this is going to work. I'm going to make some statements about the story's text, or from the story's illustrations, or maybe you can get this information from both. Now you guys are going to move from either side of the classroom, or you might end up in both, to show whether the statement that I make comes from the story's text, or from the illustrations, or both. Let's go over an example before we get started. Here's the text and here's the image. So let's see. The text says, there was a mother bat and her baby. The baby's name was Stellaluna. Now the statement I'm going to make is the baby bat's name is Stellaluna. Let's take a look at her picture. We have a lot of students here next to story text. We have a student here at both, and a student in our illustrations section. Who could tell me what section they believe is correct for this statement? Ooh, I like that try, and it makes some sense. But there's a more correct answer. Let's see if anyone can support our student. Go ahead. Great, thank you for giving the answer and also pointing out where in the text we get that answer. So let's go ahead. I'm going to show you our text and the images, and then I can go ahead and make a statement. So the first statement I'm going to make is they were attacked by an owl. They were attacked by an owl. If you think that statement comes from the story's text, go ahead and move to this side of the room. If you think that statement comes from the illustrations, go ahead and move to that side of the room. And if you think it comes from both, go ahead and stand in the middle. Great. Let's go ahead and review. It says, They are attacked by an owl. Can I get someone to share their answer or why they're standing in the room or standing in that part of the room? Go ahead. Great. You could see in the second picture or the second illustration that Stellaluna there and her mother are attacked by bats. And if you look at the words that accompany, or the text that accompany this illustration, it doesn't say anything about a bat. We get that information from the illustration. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to the next. All right, the statement I'm going to make is she landed in a nest. Go ahead and move to the part of the room that shows your answer. Let's go ahead and share your answer with the person standing next to you. Who would like to share your answer with the class? Go ahead. Great. We do get it from both. We could see that she lands in a nest here in this illustration, and we also see up top for the story text it says she landed in a nest. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and move on. Now, I want you guys to create your own Venn diagram, and you can work with your elbow partner. Let me go ahead and show you what that's going to look like.